good lookingness is important.
What I wanted from the background today was merely something that was not something we had used before. And it has done its job admirably.
Admirably?
Yes. Don't you think? It has held up. It has not fallen down. It has done exactly what it was here to do. All right. Now that we are here, we are back. For those of you that have been paying close attention, which is all of you.
Yes, and it should
all
be.
I think 2 of you.
All 5, yeah.
2, 5, something like that.
I think it's 5.
We have returned, and
the underwhelming gamers,
the sometimes playing the game gamer chat. Sometimes we play some. I swear we need a shirt that says "We play games."
Sometimes.
And on the back, sometimes.
Yeah, or in really small font under the "We play games."
That's our first piece of merch.
We play games sometimes.
Sometimes. We're back.
It's
been a couple weeks since we had a good gamer chat.
And
so.
I because of the move and
the lack of. Where did we move to?
We moved to Cholula.
No, Cholula. Puebla.
It's where the sauce is from.
No, it's not. Not at all. Sorry.
It's where the sauce
was a good try.
Named.
It's a good try. I don't even think the name is coming from Cholula.
Come on, man.
I'm sorry.
But it's the sauce.
No, the sauce with the lady on it
is
Cholula.
Is this where it was invented?
I don't think so.
But is it named?
And if it was, that would be called Puebla.
No, the Cholula would. What? No.
I can look it up while you talk to the people, but I have a feeling that
it's not.
It has no connection to the
like
sauce.
Fig Newtons were not related to
figs. Yes, they are related to figs. To
Isaac,
Newtons?
Yeah, to Isaac Newton.
It was never had anything to do with Isaac Newton.
Yeah, I know, but people think that.
What people think Fig Newtons has something to do with Isaac Newton? If you do, kill yourself. Your brain needs to be donated to science because you are broken.
No, don't kill yourself. Don't call our. Don't.
Our 2 people that will listen to us.
No.
All 2 of our listeners. Will be down 50%.
What is both of them?
Both
we lost all our fan base.
We'll just get more. We'll get more. They'll make more people. It's fine.
What?
Hey, people are made every day.
It's terrible. Because of the move and the lack of the interwebs,
which we just got 2 days ago.
Yeah, and it's still not very good and has to be upgraded.
It's not very good, but we have it now.
Yeah. I've been able to update my things. I had 25 updates on my iPad when we got internet. And I was able to update Steam and Origin and Battle.net.
Yeah, you realize how many updates actually happen when you're not caring about those apps.
Yeah.
Because when you don't have internet and you
finally
finally turn it on, it's like bling, 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 bling.
Yeah.
Dude.
I had 23 notifications from YouTube alone.
The YouTubes.
Yes, from the YouTubes.
Yeah, I like supporting people and their channels and stuff that I like to listen to. I know that if I ring the bell, it helps them.
But then you're getting.
But I get all these emails that I don't want, and it makes me want to be like, because I'm actively going to YouTube to watch them. I'm not watching them because they just uploaded. So
right. So you don't.
I don't really care about the notification. I'm only doing it because I like your channel and I want you to get the benefit of me ringing the bell.
The way you watch, it's not necessary.
Because I'm gonna go and watch. I'm gonna watch it all. Like I did yesterday. I sat down with Maddie and I just went through all of the things that Maddie had done. Same thing with Potato Jet. Just watch them all. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, they uploaded and then run to YouTube to watch what they uploaded. I can't do that. I'm at work usually. I just And so the emails are actually lost on me. Huh?
Plus, it's not something you do. Just to, even if you weren't at work, you don't run to the videos. Because then it's like, oh, okay,
I would say some people do that. Some people,
I've done it.
well, people that like to watch the videos on their phones, or on their mobile device, and they have connectivity, and then get that notification. They could just pull up that notification and start watching.
I've done that.
Whereas I don't do that at all.
I've done that only when there was a YouTuber who was playing a game and they were doing a series. So whenever the new series or the new episode of that series would come out, and normally, like Jacksepticeye, he played a game, and each episode was like 2 hours long, and they would come out every other day. So then I'd go, and as soon as that was uploaded, I'd watch some of it because I wasn't gonna sit there the whole 2 hours. So I'd watch it over a couple days, just doing like 30 minutes a piece. So I've done that for some things, but not for everything. I don't just run to it.
I can dig it.
Because
I'm working on my potato jet face.
I like doing the playlist watching. I like the binge watching.
You like to binge and watch?
Yeah, just let it play.
All right. Well.
Speaking of playing,
before we play, kick it.
Roll the intro. All right, let's talk about the DM.
You gotta do it again. That was so lackluster. We need big excitement. Go.
You do the big excitement then.
Oh no, you do.
But why is it on me?
Come on, man!
Roll the intro! Now I have to wait.
Alright. You said you had a list. You have a list?
No. Not for the game chat. I don't have a list.
This is your chat. What are you talking about?
I don't have a list.
I got a new chair. I got a gaming chair. It's so sexified.
Arms even move. Yeah. They're all cushy and stuff.
It's all good for your elbows and your back.
It's all cushy.
And it
cushy
rolls
chair.
really easily. It's really cool.
But with your slippers, you have no traction.
Alright. I do have things on the list.
You start with your list.
Alright. One of the things that was happening, Nintendo Joy-Con drift. It is a known issue by Nintendo, and hopefully, I think they are replacing.
They're replacing the
Joy-Cons that have this drift issue, but it seems like they tried to keep it quiet.
Yes, because it recently came out when it's been an issue since the Switch came out.
Well, I think it's wear and tear is what is causing the drift issue, but they knew that was, I think that what people are saying is they may have known that it was an issue, that the Joy-Cons will drift over time, and thus giving you unpredictable nature of the Joy-Con sliding to a direction when you're not touching it. So
yeah.
that's one thing on my list. What else do I have?
Which I don't think our Switch is old enough.
Right, it's not old enough to have that problem,
yeah.
but that means that it might have that problem.
But
See,
also we
potential.
haven't really, after getting the TV, we haven't really gone hand. I haven't at least gone handheld with it or played Mario Party. So, because those are the only times you use the Joy-Cons. Well, I guess if you wanted to play Mario like that.
Right. But I don't think it matters. I mean, we have the Pro Controller,
right.
and we're doing it on the TV more.
Right.
But potentially, if this is an issue, it's probably going to be an issue for one or both of these
right.
Joy-Cons.
Right.
So we'll have to see. My next one is my next and last thing on the list.
You only had two things?
I only have two things.
Okay.
I wrote Mario Odyssey and Zelda. Which is more fun? And what about Mario Maker 2? And that free Tetris 99. Single player is DLC.
Is it really?
Yeah. Alright, so.
Normal Tetris is DLC.
So. Mario Odyssey and Zelda, which is more fun? Go! I feel like I should just get up and leave now. We'll zoom in on him. We'll use Cam 2 and I just won't be here anymore.
I don't know.
You have played lots. You have finished.
I finished
Mario.
I am currently working on the 4th Divine Beast in Zelda. That was the last thing I played. I'm trying to get all the terminals now.
So.
Zelda.
There you go.
Granted, I have played more hours of it.
Yes,
I've
but there were
played
more hours to play.
True.
Like you
It's definitely
finished.
a very long game.
I mean, you finished Mario. There's more
Yeah.
stuff that you can do, but
I can just,
how
I'm
much?
just collecting moves.
If you're choosing to go back and do the stuff that you haven't done in Mario, or play Zelda, which one do you pick?
Zelda.
See, it's all about what you pick. It's not about what you think. It's what have you been picking? I've been picking this thing. Why? Why Zelda?
Because it's fun. I like to explore.
Is it more funner?
It's not a thing. You can't say more funner. It's more
I surely
fun.
can. I
More
just
funner.
did. Is it more funner than Mario? Irregardless of the fact?
Dude, stop. That's so bad.
I mean, apparently it is to you.
Yeah, because
Are you playing it? You said you're not playing anything handheld, but if you were stuck with, are you gonna go handheld and play some Zelda?
Yeah,
Okay.
because that's what I did.
But you were jumping into the Mario Maker.
Yeah. Try to.
Did you get rid of the you done with Mario Maker already?
No.
Have you played anybody else's levels? I heard that you can follow people on the Mario Maker. You can follow a maker, and as they upload levels, you can play their levels.
Must be new. I haven't played other levels because, well, I tried to play a few, and then I was just like, this is not like your same complaint that like people just try to make the levels hard. They don't. So it's just a bunch of random stuff that they put into the level to make it difficult, but it's not like, oh, there are secrets in like an actual Mario level. So then it's not really all that fun. It's just rage inducing, and I don't like doing that. If I wanted to induce rage, I just play Cuphead.
Or just play Super Mario 3.
That too. But that's more of me problem because I'm terrible at Mario.
Yes, you are.
I'm really bad at Mario.
Yes, you are. That is a true statement.
Super bad at it. I don't know how to get better.
I don't know how to get better.
Yeah, I'm really bad at the Mario.
There's a story mode to Super Mario Maker 2.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
I don't know what that is either. Whoa, how would there be a story mode?
No idea. I know it's there. No idea what the story would even be.
You gotta make an avatar. Why can't I use my me?
Well, you'd have to make your.
I already made a me. I have a me for me. Yeah. Had to make it for something else.
Apparently, you gotta make it for
Now I gotta make another one?
Mario
Oh
Maker.
my god. That's it, I'm turning you off. I'm done with you.
What?
Good. See, you made it hard.
What?
Hard, that's what
That's
happens.
not hard.
That is what happens when you make it hard. I turn you off.
But you didn't close the thing.
I did.
No, you didn't close the game.
No, I just put a sleep mode. It's totally okay. It'll totally be happy. All right. What else do you have to tell the people?
What was your other question?
No, that.
You had questions. Was the thing?
Well, there was the maker, and now we've got the online.
Yes, we do have the online.
Are you enjoying some retro gaming?
No, because I'm terrible at all of them.
See,
that's why I'm terrible at all the old.
You have to be classically trained. I keep trying to tell people that. That's why I have the T-shirt. You have to be classically trained.
I am absolutely horrible.
It's like trying to pick up a violin.
Yeah.
You know, it's like no, you just can't pick it up and start playing it. Well, you've been playing all these games, thought you were good at gaming, and then you play something old.
I'm good at gaming of today.
Then you pick up something old, and you're like, why can't I do this? And you'll only have a D-pad and 2 buttons.
I feel like
the less complication.
We should get those controllers because using the Pro controller or the Sad Dog, it's very confusing because you go to hit like something in like Mario Maker. You can use either set of buttons and Odyssey.
Right.
You can use either set. But then if you only have the option of 2, you don't have the thing of messing up and hitting the wrong button because there is no wrong button to hit. So
the only other thing I had on here was the Tetris 99.
That
came for free. Why did it come for free?
It was just free with the online.
With the online.
Yeah. But
have you tried to play it?
I tried.
Are you scared of it?
Yeah, I'm real bad. I'm very bad at Tetris and at Dr. Mario.
My highest so far was I got around 20. I was like one of the 99 players play, right? So then I was the 20th left or 21st or 23rd or something. That was the high, and I didn't even realize I was just playing. Which is what you want to do. You don't want to pay attention to it at all. You just want to play.
Right.
So, but yeah, I like it.
I don't like the competition. The fact that you can mess.
Yeah, you can mess with other people.
I don't like that.
I think that becomes more of an issue when you get down
so far,
and then you can now choose somebody to mess with.
Yeah.
Because at the beginning, it's like, who cares? I always send it to random and just whatever. It's like, I'm just trying to survive, stay alive.
Right, and I'm not good at normal Tetris, so
or Dr. Mario.
Oh, I'm terrible at Dr. Mario. Have you played any of that on your DS?
I played some of it, yes, but I haven't played DS in a while. I haven't picked up the DS since we've been here. We've been here a week.
Yeah. I need to play normal Tetris first because
I think you can actually play Tetris with just like some free thing online. Like you could just. Tetris is old.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's out there.
Old.
No, I'm saying no, older than Game Boy.
Really?
Yeah. Tetris. It's awesome. It's old. It's great.
Also, Dr. Mario
super great.
Head to head is not funny.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not because I always
gotta think fast, man. See, it's all about the think fast.
Once. I won one game.
You won one game. Well, you won one match inside of one game.
Yes.
Yeah.
One match.
Because, I couldn't have that. I had to uphold the
undefeatedness.
No, I had to uphold the brothers from the past. The ones you pour out a little liquor for. I had to uphold the
honor.
The honor. There you go. I had to uphold their honor by not letting the young buck come in here and take me down in the game that we used to play so much.
Yeah,
because we used to go head
to head
on that.
Trust me,
we used to do like the round robin thing. You lose, you get up. We used to. Oh yeah. Who could sit there the longest?
I'm not good enough at Dr. Mario.
You gotta be fast. You gotta think fast.
I can't.
What the move I like the most is the slide in, where where you can flip things around and then you can slide pieces into small spaces.
I have not gotten that.
It's just timing. It's not that hard. It's a very simple game. It's a simple idea. The new one, the online one with all the players is interesting.
Tetris.
I would rather have the option to just play by myself though,
Yeah.
and just to see how far I can go. That was what made me like Tetris, but then that's DLC, which is so weird.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's like, why wouldn't you make that just a part of the game?
Right. Why wouldn't you?
Because that's what I want to do. What if I don't have connectivity? I can't play the game now.
Right.
Which is kind of weird.
That is weird. Yeah.
You lose. You go away from your internet, and now you can't play the game.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if it's a good idea to hook the Switch up to the Ethernet as opposed to having it Wi-Fi. I'm thinking that I'm gonna get the dongle thing to go from the USB to Ethernet and have it plug into the router. I don't know if it makes a difference. I haven't heard anybody talk about that, like where it's like it's faster or it's better or not. I don't know if it matters because the online games over Wi-Fi seem to work just fine.
Yeah.
I don't know. What else you got for the people this week? You ain't got nothing else, do you?
I have new cards.
What kind of cards?
I have the
D&D cards?
No, not D&D cards.
Pokemon?
No. I don't think Dungeons and Dragons.
What is the other one? The Gathering?
Magic the Gathering.
You got cards for that, don't you?
Yu-Gi-Oh.
You're into the card games, aren't you?
Uh,
You like the card games.
No, I'm really not.
Do you like the digital card games? Games?
Some
Like the
of
video
them.
games based on card games?
I've played Hearthstone, which is a Blizzard game, but
You know the guy that
that's
does
the most simple one and it's
the
the most fun to play.
tactical reload thing has a Dungeons and Dads or whatever.
Dungeons and Dads.
Yeah. It's D&D, Dungeons and Dads
Freddie Wong.
YouTube channel.
Oh God.
You didn't-
Carmichael went and did it.
That's his thing. He's there. I think that's where he went. Unless he went somewhere else. I think he's there. Hey!
I don't know.
Corridor Digital. Check him out.
Because Freddie has a. I think he runs or ran Rocket Jump, which was similar to Corridor.
Well,
Similar channel.
all I can say is
I have the
Cards.
Stargazer Sunspots,
sunspots.
and these go with the other the normal Stargazers, and mine are very.
Wait,
sticky.
why are you calling them normal? Night is normal versus day? Is what you're saying?
No. They don't have a name. They're just called Stargazers. And
Right.
These are the Sunspots.
So why are those normal? Why can't these be normal?
Because they're not.
Because they're not.
'Cause I got the other ones first.
For that. Because I got this first. You are normal now. So what'd you think? You like these? I haven't touched them or felt them up, and they were bought for me. Do you like them?
Yeah.
Are they any different?
No, not really.
Now you need a new pack of Stargazers, don't you? The
No.
originals.
No, I don't. I don't really need it. I don't need more Stargazers.
Really? You don't want to replace your
No, those are that's the practice deck.
I know, but if you replace them, then you can have.
A better
I think this is.
comparison.
I think our problem is we need to go find Chris Ramsey and beat him about the face because this is all his fault.
Yeah, that's all his fault.
It's all his fault, man.
Uh-huh.
He passed on his sickness to us.
Well, to you. Because...
No, you wanted them. You were telling me about all these
Of
things
course
before,
I wanted
but
them,
you never went there. You never were like,
Right.
I'm getting them.
And then you
And
got
then I got
You got curious and you're like, I want to check this guy out, see what he's all about, and then it's like, oh, I want all these cards now. I want to do the thing.
Hey, get the cards. What's the problem? It's a cheap hobby if you're buying when they come out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're not going back trying to
Find
get
them
things from the
old
past.
ones, Yeah.
If you're that's straight cheap hobby. I mean, you're talking very little money just to buy a couple decks of cards.
Yeah. I mean,
It's
think
really
about,
not
think
that
about how
expensive.
many cards Chris Ramsey has.
I know, but
And he
He's-
gets all of them.
but he's also
when
like
they're
backing
started.
Kickstarters
Right,
and all
right.
that kind of stuff. But I mean, if you just went to the store and just bought the new cards
Yeah.
and you just bought all different kinds of new cards when they came out. Guess what? You're not gonna spend a lot of money on that. It's a good hobby to have.
Right.
And if you bought them and saved them, and just did what you did with the packs that you opened, eventually you're gonna have a gigantic collection that's gonna be actually worth something. It's almost like baseball cards. Baseball cards are really cheap.
When they come out.
Yeah. If you buy them with the gum, they're cheap.
Right.
Now, when you want to trade them, that's when the shit hits the fan. So, we got anything else for the gaming community? You've been playing lots of games, right?
No,
you know, that's what we do.
Zelda.
That's what we do. We play lots of games.
Because
we play games. Sometimes.
Yeah. I've been playing lots of Zelda. I haven't.
Any gaming news?
News?
Yeah, you haven't been paying to. We haven't had internet, but you haven't
Right.
been paying attention to the news, listening to the podcast, listening to the nerds talk.
I don't listen to podcasts.
See, you gotta listen to the
you
podcast.
Listen to podcasts.
Why we have a monster coming behind
have
us
an
here?
intruder.
I have some advice
kill me.
Oh God,
for
there's
the
advice.
game chat.
Why?
When your mother is watching you play Zelda, you should always listen to her.
That's why you open the door and close the door again? And now what are you about to do?
Make her lunch.
Open the door and close the door again. Bye.
Listen to your mother.
That's the number one gamer in the family.
Yes.
So everybody knows. It's not me with the chair. No. It's not him. No. It is that one. She is all about the gaming and plays way more games than all of us in the house.
Yeah. It's true.
It's true. Totally 100% she plays. She has more play time than everybody in the house combined. Alright. Anything else for the people?
I think the only game I have
Or is
100
it
hours
lunchtime?
in is the Jurassic World game.
I'm surprised you haven't jumped onto the Monster Hunter.
I don't know.
I'm really surprised
it's
that
weird.
you haven't.
I was
Both feet.
interested in it. I almost put it in a wish list.
Oh God, you know wishlist doesn't cost anything, right?
Yeah, I know.
You
but
can just put it in there. It's fine.
I don't know. It's.
I think it was actually on sale last week.
I have
Monster Hunter.
I have like no desire to play anything on Steam right now except for
Oh,
Except
you're
for Doom
Switch.
Eternal
You're Switch
and-
exclusive
a
now.
little bit.
What?
Because I said I was gonna play more Far Cry. Haven't even opened it.
Oh, he's Switch exclusive. See what happens? See what happens? You get a console and all of
It's
a sudden.
the best thing.
Okay,
It's-
but do you think you would say that if it was PlayStation?
Mm.
I mean,
But it's all
what
about
makes
the
it
exclusive games.
what makes it so much better when you were? What changed? Is it the game or is it the system?
I think it's both.
Why? What about the system? What makes it so that you would? I mean, you can't say portability because you have a laptop. You have a gaming laptop, so you can take it literally anywhere you wanted to go to play the game. Outside of, you don't have the bigger, larger screen anymore. What changes? Because honestly, if you sit down with your laptop, which you have done, and play it with your screen, it's gonna feel fine. It's just a matter of how far away is it gonna be. So why switch and only Nintendo gaming?
I don't know. Well, I can't really say only Nintendo gaming because I haven't really played on my DS either.
Interesting. I don't know. I mean, I haven't played any Switch games.
Since we first got here, you were playing Mario.
Yeah, but since we got here, but I don't know if I could play my Switch games because I didn't log out. That's why I never turned it on. You have to, for Switch to be offline, you have to go offline from being online. And because we moved and we weren't online anymore, I needed to be online, go offline, and then when I logged back into Switch again, it would log in as offline, and then I could start my games. And only some games work that way. That's how you play your Switch games offline. You actually have to do it while being online first. And that's in their instructions. So
That's weird.
there was a time when I was gonna have to go to work but I had nothing to do because of the end of the school year. And I took my laptop. That's when I learned that, because you had to go offline from being online and then go to work. And then when you logged in, you were fine. It didn't try to go online. And then you could start the games. But some games will not start. Epic Games, of course, will not start at all.
Right.
So it's like, and I think that's another issue is the everything being online. I should be able to play I downloaded the game. Why can't I play the game offline?
Right.
You know, it shouldn't have to be waiting for me to connect to some network. What if I can never connect? That means I can never play the game again?
Yeah.
That's a weird dynamic. That's something I don't know about.
That's why I couldn't play any Uplay games.
Right.
Because
Epic, Uplay. I should be able to play the game, and why not keep the data that would be uploaded, keep it local until I connect online, and then release that data online. Then it can do whatever it needs to do, because I'm not playing with other people anyway.
Right.
And then
some things you can play offline. There are some games like that. I think.
Sometimes I have a hard time playing solitaire offline.
Yeah,
that can be.
I could. You were talking about all the themes and stuff. I can't get to it
You
unless I connect.
Online.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
It should be that the game that you download is the game. You can play the game, and then if it wants to do saves, it should just prompt you. You don't have a connection to the internet. Do you want to save your status locally? And you say yes.
Yeah.
Save it local until I get online. And then when you get online, then it can upload and do it in the background, and it wouldn't even matter.
Right.
It should be an option. It should be something like in there. Even Steam could do it. They could just say, where do you want things to save when you don't have internet connectivity?
Right.
Which will make more sense, because then you could just play seamlessly. You're just playing the game. You're not relying on, and if anything that was online, you just wouldn't have access to. But you didn't really care about that anyway. You knew you were offline.
Right. Yeah.
All right. What else you got for the people? Because I'm like getting hungry.
Yeah.
You got anything? You're hungry? I've got new food because here in the Puebla, there's actually more vegan.
Yes.
And more vegan options at the stores. So.
What do I have?
You got
I've done 3 of the Divine Beasts in Zelda.
You said that.
I've done all 3.
What was it enjoyable?
Yeah, I did completely by accident. I did the most difficult one first. So then when I did the other 2, they were very easy and I did them first try.
So you'll be finished with Zelda next week?
No.
No.
Well, maybe. Maybe.
He plays like every night.
Yeah, I do play. Every time you go to bed, I come down and just play.
Which I don't understand, because you could just take it upstairs.
Yeah,
you could just literally right at your desk with a 4K monitor.
I want the screen.
But you've got a screen.
I want to sit on the couch and.
You could sit on your bed.
Yeah. Nah. I like playing like this.
Like what? What
Just
is
sitting
it?
on the couch, seeing it on
I know
the
you're
TV.
saying sitting on the couch, having it on the TV, as opposed to sitting on your bed and having it on the big monitor.
Yeah.
What is the thing that you're trying to get? You want mommy advice, don't you?
No.
You're trying to get #1 gamer advice while playing Zelda.
No. She's just
You're tag teaming Zelda with the #1 gamer.
No. No.
Oh, I heard that's the truth.
No. Mommy's there.
No.
Observing.
No, it sounds like you're getting #1 gamer advice while playing and ignoring the advice to your own detriment while playing the Zelda. Oh my.
No.
Ooh. That's why you come downstairs and wait till I go to bed, because you could be playing at your desk. Because I am not playing the Switch. It's just sitting in the cradle.
Yeah.
Which, at some point, I'll get the second cradle and you'll just be able to just walk it up there. But then, that's not gonna. Why would I buy another cradle if you're just going to come downstairs and play it on the TV? My monitor is a TV, just so you know. It's a 43-inch TV.
Yeah, it's not a monitor.
It's a monitor from
It's
my
acting
computer.
as a monitor.
It is my second monitor on my computer, but it is a TV. Roku TV at that.
TV with a remote. I didn't play last night though.
Well, what does that mean? You didn't get the advice of the number one gamer?
No,
Do you
but
feel
I
like you're
didn't
missing
play.
something now that you didn't get the advice of the number one gamer?
Not missing anything.
What?
No.
You're trying to, you got kind of quiet and said you're not missing anything.
No,
so
I'm not
you're
missing
trying to say that the number one gamer is not helping you out?
Nah.
Ooh, boy, don't make the number one gamer angry. That's the one that holds the purse strings to new purchases. Yeah, cause see, I don't acquire stuff. You have to go to the number one gamer and they release the funds. I mean, it's like Congress in there.
Congress.
They release the funds so that you can have your blade, your war. You don't have the blade. You don't get the war without Congress releasing the funds.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't do it. I buy stuff on Steam sometimes.
When it's on sale.
But this
Or in a
thing,
bundle.
this thing is all about the number one gamer,
Yeah.
the Congresswoman. What else you got for the people? Is that all you got? I don't really have anything. I haven't been playing that much. I've been playing Mario, and just kind of just going through Mario, and I'm not.
You're
I'm
close
not.
to the end.
I'm in no rush. I'm actually. Yeah, I'm at Bowser right now. Right. I'm in the castle.
You're at his kingdom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you're
I'm
close
close
to
to
the
the
end.
end, but I have no. There's nothing that's like I gotta finish, and there's nothing that says it's in Zelda.
You are so far back at the beginning of Zelda.
I am, and it's.
And I'm so
there's-
curious to
there's
see
nothing
where you
pulling
actually
me-
are.
But there's nothing pulling me back to that game.
See, I had that too, because I didn't play it. I started it, and then didn't play for a long time, finished Mario, and then went back and it's like, no, I'll just run around. And then, see, if you just play it like occasionally, then it sucks you in and you play it all the time. Because the same feeling I had when I first started it. It was like, alright, I got off the plateau, just running around.
Rage 2 got an update.
Really?
It did.
Did it get the ghost update?
I don't think so.
Or was that
I don't
an
think that.
expansion? Or DLC or something?
I don't think I haven't seen that, but it got some other update, some other patch or something, and
Slime Rancher got an update.
it's got like a different through Steam. It got something. There was an update. I can't remember all the details. I read it, but I don't remember them now. But I think it had an update that, or not an update, but a patch update, fixed some problems, some issues that people were having. But then it also did like a new nightmare mode or something. Really difficult mode. It has a Iron Man mode.
Oh god, what is that? Like a cheat mode?
No, an Iron Man mode is you get one life.
Oh.
So using
hardcore. Essentially.
yeah, you have to do the whole game with one life. So
Yeah,
there's
I
that.
could do that.
Um,
I died.
and then I think there was a couple other things that it did. So I don't know. But see, you know what? I don't know if I really want to jump back into the Rage 2. I kind of want to play Rage 1, the first one. I haven't played it. I've never played it. So
You have it.
I do have it.
I think the only I have no desire to play PC games except for Cyberpunk and Doom. It's
You're just waiting on these.
right.
You're
I'm
waiting
just
on
waiting
the
on
big
them, and
things.
it's like,
What about the Wolfenstein? The new Wolfenstein?
nah.
I thought about getting that.
Isn't very interesting to me.
You don't want to kill Nazis?
Not really.
Yeah, it's not really all that interesting.
No, it really isn't. It's
Killing
not-
ghouls and
first-
monsters
first
is
of
way
all,
more
it's-
fun.
It's like not a new concept either. That thing in video games, killing Nazis, that's old. It's so old in video games.
But
Especially
you
because
never,
that's all
what was it?
Wolfenstein.
What was the last one? Colossus or Shadow? No.
Not Shadow of the Colossus.
No.
That's
No,
a
that's
completely
it.
different game. New Order, or is that?
I cannot remember. But that was my introduction into
Colossus, maybe
See?
New Colossus. It's Colossus. Something is one of them.
I that was my first introduction into Wolfenstein at all because I never played
next
any
one
of the old
is-
ones.
The next one is Youngblood.
That's the one that I.
The daughters. And that
Why
one-
don't you want to play that? See,
It's not in that world is not interesting to me. It's like an alternate universe.
and then they got the
of
VR
our-
thing.
Right, of our the cyber pilot thing.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe that's why Far Cry is kind of not fun to me anymore because it's just too much like the real world, and I don't play video games to play the real world.
Cyberpunk is the real world.
No, it's
Kind of a future.
right. It's
version.
the future, but it's
still
so
the real
more
world.
fantastical.
It's really
more,
not fantastical.
but it's more.
It's like
You know?
rooted in seedy underbelly of the world we
Right,
live now
but it's-
with enhanced humans.
Right. That's the intrigue is the cybernetic enhancements.
You like Blade
Doom,
Runner.
you're-
You want Blade Runner. You want the world of Blade Runner.
I gotta watch those.
And you still haven't watched them.
I haven't watched the second one. I've watched the first one.
And
I
what's
was
his name
very
just
confused.
died not too long ago.
Who?
Rutger Hauer.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I like games that are not just now. It's like this isn't
Present day.
right. This world is not fun.
But what about
Even
Like the Division.
apocalyptic worlds are not really all that fun to me anymore. Cause like
so what's fun?
more,
Zelda.
yeah.
All fantasy
Yeah.
all day.
Yeah. Where it's not, you're not human, or you're more than human, or like you're the Doomslayer or something. You're like a very powerful being.
From the future.
Maybe in the future or in the past with more stuff. Like it's the
So your problem is the world. The world and the characters in the world is driving your desire to want to play the game.
yeah,
How interesting they are.
right. Because
But you haven't played Prey.
no, I have not played Prey. But that's humans on a space station fighting camouflaging
Yeah, but
aliens.
but so is Mankind Divided, Deus
And I
Ex.
haven't played any of that.
Why not?
Because
Those
it's
it's
not.
the same world.
Yeah, but
it's literally a world of like cyberpunk gone awry, where the enhanced human is now being hunted.
I guess I don't like that.
But that's what cyberpunk is.
No, cyberpunk
The
isn't the people being hunted. It's not.
They're not being hunted,
they're not
but they are the
negative.
enhanced.
Right,
and
but they're
you
not
have the good
negative
and the
either.
bad of both. But
Right.
in Deus Ex, they're not bad either.
Well, they were.
They were being hunted, but
Right.
they weren't bad. They're being treated badly.
Right.
But you could say the same thing about Marvel Civil War. It was masked versus unmasked. So, what do you like?
It's
Try to say Zelda, I dare you.
It's too much like the real world.
Yes, but Cyberpunk 2077 is going to be like the real world. Cars, buildings, crime.
Yeah.
You're going to be unleashed into a world. It's going to be like GTA, Cyberpunk version of GTA. Essentially. Right? And you're all about it.
I want to play
You
it.
want
yeah.
it.
I don't know.
You need it.
It's something.
You want to pre-order right now.
I don't want to pre-order right now. That thing comes out in April sometime.
April next year?
April of next year. I'm not pre-ordering, and I don't even think you get anything for pre-ordering.
You do get something digital. It's like a digital storybook, I think, or digital artwork and
If it's
the
not-
digital stuff.
Right.
That's one that I would love to get the whole set because that thing is awesome.
Yeah. With
But
the statue.
with the statue,
and
yeah.
all the art.
I don't need a
and stuff.
Doomslayer helmet. Sorry.
No.
Yeah, I mean, it might be cool on a shelf if I had a shelf.
Right.
But I don't have a
We
shelf.
don't have a shelf. Yeah. I don't know. It's.
You haven't played any. You don't want to go back and play the Lego stuff because everything is awesome.
Lego stuff. I have one Lego game.
I've always thought about buying like the whole packs of the Lego games when they go
I
on
mean,
sale.
they're alright because if you got them, we could play them. We could play them together. They are co-op.
I don't know. You got anything else for the people about what you want to play, going to play, have been playing? Are you good? You done for the day?
Yeah, I think it's time for food.
I think it's time for food. I think
It's definitely food time.
Short day.
Yeah.
But we'll get more. Remember, we play games.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
And
It's our tagline.
It's possible that I might finish Zelda soon.
Well, the question isn't really about finishing. I think the question, Mario, I think is about finishing. But with Zelda, I think it's not really about the finishing. I think it's about the desire to finish. Do you really want to finish, or do you really want to keep playing in that world?
I want to keep playing.
And that's
I
think that's the thing about that game that I've heard from many people. I've heard them say that I went away from the game, I played something else, and then I came back and I kept playing Zelda, and I just didn't want to finish it. I don't want it to end. I just want to keep going.
I want to keep exploring because I'm constantly looking for stuff.
Yeah.
Because I don't even have the sword that you're supposed to have, the sword that seals the darkness. I don't even have it.
Right.
I don't even have it yet, and I think I have to have it. Maybe. I don't know if you have to have it.
I mean, the whole idea of that game, I think, is just explore.
Yeah,
and enjoy the exploration.
That's what I said. It's like 90% exploration, 10% missions and fighting stuff.
Awesome.
And
all right,
that's the most fun part. Because Mario doesn't really have much exploration except for like secret things that are.
That's the exploration.
Right.
Is finding those secrets.
It's not this whole big open world because you're essentially on floating islands.
And the other side of that is you are potentially in Mario. You could find the secrets long before you ever finish the game. You can just find them. And I've done that a few times.
You can still find them after you finish the game.
Exactly, but is it worth it?
I don't know if it's worth it. I mean,
is it worth
for Moon Collection?
I know, but is it worth the time and energy of going back into these places and find? I'd rather find them. I kind of like finding them before leaving the area.
Yeah.
And then if I walk around the area and I can't find any more things, then I leave and jump in the thing and go to the next place.
Sometimes you have to, because you find all the marked moons, and it's like, well, I don't have enough. I still need like 3 or 4 more, so now I gotta go find the secrets. Moon, and then you just end up going everywhere, and everything's on the table about the moon. Yes, it is all about the moons.
All right, that's it.
That's all we got.
We out of here.
We play games sometimes.
We play games. Sometimes.
We need to put that.
Can you please design us some merch, man?
Yeah.
Design. We can get merch made here in Puebla easily.
Really?
Yes. We rode by 2 places. They were across the street from each other. We can get merch easily. We can get merch out to you, 2 people out there. That means you too have to buy all of our merch.
I'd be very surprised if there were like 20 people that actually watch this and pay attention to it.
I mean, we can go into the analytics. We can find you. Actually, we can only find the number of people.
Right? We can't find you.
We really can't find you.
Yeah.
Unless you send us a message and comment. That would be awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All 2 of you. Comment.
All 2 of you comment and buy all the merch.
That is yet
over and over again.
Right. Get 50 of the same shirt.
Hell yeah.
For all 2 of you.
We play games.
Sometimes. I didn't look at Kim.
Say goodbye to the people. Peace. Okay.
I never looked at Cam 2.
Oh god. Not the Cam 2 problem.
Yeah. Cam 2 is sad.
And it's like totally zoomed in on you.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's your camera. It's Cam 2. This camera has the wide shot.
I feel like you need your own camera.
This is you right here, man. So you got something to say to people before they go?
Nope.
Some lasting thing?
We play games.
We play games sometimes?
Sometimes.
Alright, bye.
Alright, let's talk about the DM.